Africa is a continent of 1,000 languages and 1,000,000 stories. Beneath its skies, people have long spoken with gods, bargained with spirits, and walked side by side with the dead. This film journeys into African spiritual worlds, from the lofty thrones of creator gods to the shrines of Orishas, the healing huts of diviners, and the shadowed paths of witches and restless spirits. Across Africa, traditional religions are not belief systems set apart from life. They are the fabric of life itself. The universe is alive with power, a vital force flowing through gods, ancestors, nature, and humans alike. Many cultures speak of a supreme creator, distant, vast, too great for everyday petitions. Instead, people turn to a great chain of intermediaries, lesser gods, spirits, and ancestors who carry prayers, deliver warnings, and enforce cosmic order. In this world, illness is never just physical, success is never just luck, and every important decision may demand a sacrifice, a divination, or a whispered prayer. Among the Yoruba of West Africa, the supreme being is known as Olodumare, source of creation and ultimate authority. Yet, Olodumare rarely deals with humans directly. That work belongs to the Orishas, a vast pantheon of divine forces who rule over nature and human experience. Each Orisha is both a deity and a personality, with likes and dislikes, taboos and tempers. They are at once cosmic principles and characters in an ongoing drama that mirrors human life. Shango, or Sango, is the Orisha of thunder, lightning, and royal power. He is fiery, charismatic, quick to bless with victory, and just as quick to punish arrogance and betrayal. Oshun, sweet and dangerous, governs love, beauty, sensuality, and rivers. Worshippers bring her honey, perfume, and yellow cloth, seeking fertility, prosperity, or the subtle power of attraction. Yemaya, or Yemoja, is mother of waters, protector of women and children, and patron of the sea. She can be gentle as a calm tide, or as devastating as a storm that swallows ships whole. Oya, mistress of winds and cemetery gates, commands tempests, sudden change, and the boundary between life and death. She is invoked for courage in upheaval, but also feared as the one who tears away what is no longer meant to stand. Eshu, the trickster at the crossroads, delivers offerings to the gods and mischief to the careless. He delights in paradox, forcing humans to think twice, listen carefully, and respect the unseen rules of the universe. Between people and Orishas stands the priesthood. The Babalawo, a high priest of Ifa divination, memorizes hundreds of sacred verses linked to complex patterns cast by palm nuts or a chain of cowries. Through these signs, he interprets the will of the Orishas, diagnoses spiritual causes of misfortune, and prescribes sacrifices or taboos to restore balance. Women also hold spiritual authority. Priestesses guard specific Orisha temples, lead festivals, and embody the deity during trance possession. In ritual, the line between human and god blurs, the body becomes a temporary home for divine presence, and the village gathers to witness, to dance, and to negotiate with destiny. Far to the northeast, ancient Egypt developed one of the world's most elaborate pantheons. Here, gods and goddesses embodied the forces that made the Nile Valley thrive, and the principles that kept the cosmos from sliding back into chaos. Ra, the sun god, sailed his boat across the sky by day and through the underworld by night, forever battling the serpent of darkness. Isis, greatest of goddesses, was a magician, healer, and mother whose devotion resurrected her murdered husband, Osiris. Osiris ruled the afterlife, weighing the hearts of the dead against the feather of truth. His son Horus, the falcon-headed god, symbolized kingship on earth, battling the chaotic god Set for control of the land. The Egyptian priesthood was a powerful class, charged with feeding and clothing the gods' statues, reciting daily hymns, and managing temple wealth. To the people, temples were the beating hearts of cities, centers of ritual, learning, and political power. Initiates learned sacred texts, astronomical cycles, and intricate rites designed to maintain Mat, the cosmic order. If the rituals failed, Egyptians feared the Nile might not flood, crops might wither, and the delicate balance of the universe could crack. In southern Africa, spiritual power flows through a different but related system of healers, seers, and feared witches. Traditional healers, often called sangomas or diviners, act as doctors, psychologists, and priests all at once. Guided by ancestral spirits, sangomas listen to dreams, cast bones, and interpret the subtle language of illness and misfortune. Their work is to restore harmony between the living and the dead, the individual and the community, the person and the land. Alongside diviners stand herbalists, or inyanga, who specialize in medicines made from plants, minerals, and sometimes animal parts. Their knowledge is empirical and spiritual. Which root lowers fever, which bark drives away malevolent spirits, which charm protects a newborn. But the same forces that heal can be twisted to harm. Accusations of witchcraft are part of many African societies, though the figure of the witch is complex and contested. In some regions, a witch is believed to sap life force, send spirits to attack enemies, or eat the souls of kin through secret night flights. A suspected witch might be blamed when a child dies unexpectedly, when crops fail, or when a storm destroys a house while leaving a neighbor's untouched. So-called witch doctors or anti-witchcraft specialists emerge, claiming the power to detect and counteract these hidden aggressors. Their work sits uneasily between protection, fear, and sometimes exploitation, reflecting the deep anxieties surrounding invisible harm. African cosmologies teem not only with gods and ancestors, but with powerful spirits and strange beings that defy easy categories. One of the most famous is Mami Wata, a water spirit known in many parts of Africa and the African diaspora. Often depicted as a beautiful mermaid or a woman with a serpent, she offers wealth, beauty, and spiritual power, but may demand strict devotion or heavy sacrifice in return. Mami Wata embodies both the danger and allure of water, a force that gives life, carries trade, and can drown the unwary in an instant. In West African and Caribbean tales, Anansi the spider is a master trickster. He cheats stronger beings, steals the world's wisdom, and often gets tangled in his own schemes, teaching lessons through mischief and reversal. Other trickster spirits, like Ishu or Legba, guard crossroads and gates between worlds, testing travelers with riddles and temptations. By upsetting expectations, tricksters remind communities that wisdom is not obedience alone, but the ability to read between lines and see through illusions. Folklore also speaks of terrifying beings, dwarf-like creatures that attack sleepers, birds that drink blood and ride storms, or nightwalkers who shed their skins. These entities often serve as warnings, embodiments of social fears about greed, envy, or broken taboos, given teeth and claws in the imagination. Modern Africa is religiously diverse. Christianity, Islam, and traditional systems coexist, interact, and sometimes blend. Yet priests, priestesses, diviners, and devotees of older traditions continue to play vital roles both in rural villages and in city neighborhoods. Many priesthoods are inherited, but others receive their calling through dreams, illnesses, or uncanny coincidences. Initiation can be long and demanding, months of seclusion, learning songs and myths, mastering herbs, and undergoing rituals that symbolically kill and rebirth the initiate into their sacred role. In the diaspora, Orisha worship and related traditions have found new homes in Brazilian candomblé, Cuban santeria, Trinidadian and Haitian practices, and more. Here, deities travel in new rhythms and languages, yet still speak to questions of identity, oppression, healing, and power. Devotees today might be lawyers, students, or musicians who keep shrines in their homes and consult divination before major decisions. For them, the gods are not relics of the past, but living presences that accompany everyday struggles for love, work, and dignity. Across this vast continent, there is no single African religion. There are instead countless local languages of the sacred, each with its own gods, spirits, rituals, and stories. Yet certain themes echo from the shores of the Nile to the forests of the Congo, from Yoruba towns to southern savannas. The conviction that the visible world is only half the story, the belief that ancestors watch, that actions ripple through spiritual realms, and that power must be handled with respect. Gods, priestesses, tricksters, witches, and water spirits are not just characters in old tales. They are ways of thinking about justice, desire, fear, and hope, about what it means to be human in a world where the seen and unseen touch at every moment. To listen to these stories is to glimpse other possibilities of reality. And for those who still make offerings, cast shells, or whisper prayers into the night, the gods of Africa are not myths at all, but neighbors, guardians, and sometimes dangerous friends.